Welcome to Math Challenge 496. In Math Challenge 496, we have got certain vital important questions for TET, CTET, SSC, UPSC, Railways, Banking and Olympiad. Vital questions, vital concepts. If you know these concepts, you can readily solve the radius of the given circle, or radius means area of the given circle. Once you find the radius, then area becomes very easy, pi r square. So you can calculate the radius or the area or whatever it is asked in 1 second. It will take only 1 second to find the radius of the circle. Just a few important concepts in properties of triangle, in circle, circumcircle and semicircle. Properties of right angle triangle, in circle, semicircle and circumcircle, vital and important for TET, CTET, SSC, UPSC, Railways, Banking, Olympiad. If you are given these types of figures, you can find radius in 1 second. And once you find the radius, the area becomes easy. So these are important questions. We will discuss certain basic concepts, how to calculate the radius of the circle in just 1 second. First we take inscribed circle. The circle is inside the right angle triangle. Circle is inside a right angle triangle. Circumscribed in a right angle triangle. When circle is inscribed, it is called incircle. When circle is inside, that is inscribed, it is called incircle, and the radius of the incircle is inradius. Inradius means radius of incircle. Radius of incircle is called inradius. So circle is inside the right angle triangle, so it is called inscribed. Inscribed, a circle inscribed in a right angle triangle, this is called incircle, and its radius would be inradius. So if you are given a right angle triangle with an inscribed circle, the inradius, that is the radius of the incircle, would be sum of legs minus hypotenuse whole by 2. Now what are legs? The two shorter sides are called legs, and the longest side is called hypotenuse. Hypotenuse means opposite to 90 degrees. This is angle 90 degrees, right angle. The opposite side is hypotenuse, the longest side. The other two sides are called leg. This is a leg and that is a leg. So legs are sides other than the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is the longest side opposite to the 90 degrees, and the other two shorter side, each is called a leg. So the radius of the incircle, why incircle? Because it is inside. The radius of the incircle or the inradius, this is sum of legs minus hypotenuse whole by 2. Add the leg, the length, how many centimeters or how many meters, add the leg, add this leg and subtract the hypotenuse and then divide by 2. So radius will be given by sum of the two legs, the length of this leg plus the length of this leg minus hypotenuse whole by 2. So radius, that is inradius, equal to sum of legs minus hypotenuse divided by 2. Let us see an example. Once we see an example, it would be clear. Now suppose we are given this figure. Circle is inside and one leg is 4 units, the other leg is 3 units. It can be centimeters or meters, whatever it is. One leg is 4 units, the other leg is 3 units, and we have to find the radius. So my Pythagoras rule, hypotenuse square will be equal to square of 4 plus square of 3. That is the Pythagoras rule. Square of hypotenuse is equal to 4 square plus 3 square. So hypotenuse square is equal to 4 square plus 3 square, that is 16 plus 9, 25. That is hypotenuse square. So hypotenuse would be square root of 25, that is 5. So hypotenuse is 5 units. So what is the in radius? The circle is inside, in circle, so in radius. Sum of legs minus hypotenuse whole by 2. So sum of legs 4 and 3 minus hypotenuse 5 whole divided by 2. So 4 plus 3 minus 5 whole by 2. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 minus 5 is 2. So 2 by 2, that is 1 unit. So 1 unit, 1 centimeter or 1 meter or whatever it is, 1 unit is the radius of this circle. Radius of the in circle or in radius or radius of the inscribed circle is sum of legs minus hypotenuse whole by 2, that is leg 4 plus leg 3 minus hypotenuse 5. So 4 plus 3 minus 5 whole by 2, 1 unit, that is the radius. And once you get the radius, you can find the area. Area of the circle would be pi r square. So pi into 1 square, that is pi. That's only pi into 1 square. So pi square units, that would be the area of the circle, and 1 unit is the radius of the in circle. Now we have got a circumscribing circle. Circumscribe means the circle is outside. The circle is outside, not inside. The circle is outside. So circumscribing a right triangle, this would be called circumcircle. When it is outside, circumscribing, this is circumcircle. When it is inside, it was called incircle. When it is outside, circle is outside and the triangle is inside. So the circle is outside, circumcircle, and its radius would be circumradius. When it is inside, we called it incircle and inradius. When circle is outside, we call it circumscribing circle, and the circle is also called circumcircle, and the radius would be circumradius. The radius will be equal to hypotenuse by 2. There we have to add the leg and other things, but here hypotenuse by 2, don't worry about the other 2. You have to take the other 2 only to calculate the hypotenuse, but otherwise hypotenuse by 2. In fact, the hypotenuse is the diameter. Hypotenuse is the diameter because this is a right angle. Angle in a semicircle is a right angle. So hypotenuse is the diameter. So radius would be half of the diameter, that is hypotenuse by 2. Let us take one example to make it clear. So here we have a circumcircle, circumscribing circle. Outside, the circle is outside, right? The circle is outside, touching the 3 vertices of the triangle. So it is circumscribing circle or circumcircle. Now how to find the circumradius? By Pythagoras rule, hypotenuse square will be 8 square plus 6 square. Hypotenuse square will be 8 square plus 6 square. That is 64 plus 36, 100. So hypotenuse will be square root of 110. Hypotenuse is 10 because hypotenuse square is 8 square plus 6 square by Pythagoras rule. So hypotenuse is 10. So radius would be half of hypotenuse, that is 5 units. So the circumradius is 5 units. Hypotenuse is the diameter. Hypotenuse is the diameter. So when you calculate hypotenuse equal to 10, actually you are calculating diameter equal to 10. So diameter equal to 10, so radius will be 10 by 2, 5 units. So 5 units is the circumradius. The radius of the outside circle, radius of the circumscribing circle, radius of the circumcircle, the radius or circumradius would be hypotenuse by 2, that is 10 by 2 or 5 units. Remember, hypotenuse is the diameter. Now we have got a semicircle, not a full circle, but a semicircle inside a right angle triangle. But note that the diameter is along the hypotenuse. The semicircle, the diameter is along the hypotenuse. Now, it may be given either this way or turned. It is turned, but the red arc is the right angle. The red arc you can see, that is a right angle. So opposite to the right angle will be hypotenuse. The other 2 will be tangents. Similarly here, hypotenuse is along the diameter, the other two legs are the tangents. So semicircle in right angle, hypotenuse along diameter. Hypotenuse should be along diameter, right? In the top figure, the red arc is the right angle. So the opposite side is the hypotenuse. The other two legs are tangents. And here the hypotenuse is given this way, and the two legs, the altitude and the base, the semicircle is drawn in such a way that the two legs are tangents and the hypotenuse is along the diameter. In that case, how would you calculate the radius? 1 by r is equal to 1 by first leg plus 1 by second leg. 1 by r, 1 by radius, is equal to 1 by one of the legs plus 1 by the other leg. So 1 by r equal to 1 by leg 1 plus 1 by leg 2. 1 by r equal to 1 by first leg plus 1 by second leg. Let us see an example. Now here we are given the hypotenuse is 10 and one of the legs 6. Hypotenuse is given 10 and the other leg is given 6, and we have to calculate this leg. So the other leg would be by Pythagoras theorem, 6 square plus this leg square should be equal to 10 square. So this leg should be equal to square root of 10 square minus 6 square. By Pythagoras theorem, the length of this leg should be 10 square minus 6 square, square root of that. So square root of 10 square minus 6 square, that is 8. 100 minus 36, 64. Square root of 64, 8. So this leg equal to 8. Right? By Pythagoras theorem, this leg should be equal to square root of 10 square minus 6 square, that is giving you 8. So the legs are 6 and 8. So 1 by radius will be equal to 1 by 6 plus 1 by 8. 1 by radius, 1 by r, 1 by 6 plus 1 by 8. Now LCM, 6 and 8, 24. 6 will go 4 times, 8 will go 3 times. So 4 plus 3, 7 by 24. This is 1 by r. 1 by r is 7 by 24. So r will be 24 by 7 units. 1 by r is 7 by 24. So r will be 24 by 7 units. That is the radius of the semicircle. The radius of the semicircle is 24 by 7 units. So let us summarize a quick recapitulation. In all the cases, the triangle is right angle triangle. Right angle triangle, not any other triangle. If it is not a right angle triangle, then there would be a different formula. This formula in each case is only for right angle triangle. So if the circle is inside a right angle triangle, then radius will be equal to the sum of the two legs minus hypotenuse whole by 2. If the circle is outside the right angle triangle, the radius would be hypotenuse divided by 2. If it is inside, leg plus leg minus hypotenuse whole by 2. If it is outside, the circle is outside, then hypotenuse by 2. And if it is a semicircle with diameter along the hypotenuse, then 1 by r equal to 1 by first leg plus 1 by second leg. So in the first case, we call it in circle. That is circle inside in circle. So in radius is leg 1 plus leg 2 minus hypotenuse whole by 2. In the second case, radius is equal to hypotenuse by 2, because hypotenuse is the diameter. The circle is outside, circumcircle, and we are getting the circumradius. This is a semicircle inside. The diameter is along the hypotenuse, the other two sides are tangents. Then 1 by r equal to 1 by leg plus 1 by leg. 1 by first leg plus 1 by second leg. That's a quick summary. Free online classes available for school students and Olympiad preparation, TET, CTET, SSC, UPSC, banking, railway, and other competitive exam, job-related competitive exam candidates, school students, Olympiad, TET, CTET, SSC, UPSC, banking and railways, absolutely free online class. Absolutely 100% free online classes available. WhatsApp us for more details, or WhatsApp us to join and get the schedule, or make your own schedule to adjust with our schedule, or we will adjust with your schedule. So free online classes available not only for school students 1 to 10, but also for Olympiad preparation and other job related competitive examination candidates. So if you want absolutely 100% free classes, free online classes live where you can interact, WhatsApp us at this number, join us and make your future bright and strong. So we shall come back again with more useful videos. Till then, thank you and goodbye.